Let's go over our answers for our set 1 for the latitude, longitude, and time zone review questions. The map below shows the location and diameter in kilometers of 4 meteorite impact craters, A, B, C, and D, found in the United States. What is the approximate latitude and longitude of the largest crater? So we have 9 kilometers, 1.2, 6.4. So A is the largest crater, and that is at between 100 and it looks like 120, so it's about 104 fits in there, maybe 111. And let's see where it's at here. This is 40 and above 40 degrees north. So we're looking for something that's above 40 degrees north, which is the last 2 answers. And we're looking for something that's above 100, which is only this answer here. So 4 is the correct answer for 1. When the time of day for a certain ship at sea is 12 noon, the time of day at the prime meridian 0 degrees longitude is 5 p.m. What is the ship's longitude? So 0 degrees is the prime meridian, and then you get 15 degrees for every hour. So you have from 12 to 1 is 15 degrees. From 1 to 2 is 15 degrees, making it 30. From 2 to 3 is 15 degrees, making it 45. From 3 to 4 is 15 degrees, making it 60. And another 15 degrees to get to 5 p.m. makes it 75 degrees east. When you go east, you decrease. When you go west, when you go east, you increase. All right, so 4 is the correct answer here. 3. Of the following choices, the maximum longitude reading with its correct compass direction is 90 degrees north. So you can only get 90 degrees, and you can only be north or south. So 1 is the correct answer there. The map represents a view of the Earth looking down from above the North Pole, showing the Earth's 24 standard time zones. The sun's rays are striking the Earth from the right. Positions A, B, C, and D are locations on the Earth's surface, and it's rotating this way. Areas within the time zone generally keep the same standard clock time in degrees of longitude. Approximately how wide is one standard time zone? Well, this is 360 degrees, and if you divide it by, you'll see there's 24 hours here. That's 15 degrees for each time zone, or 15 degrees per hour. The diagram below represents part of the Earth's latitude-longitude system. What is the latitude and longitude of point L, which is right here? So we have 5 degrees south. Let me erase that so you can see it correctly. 4 is 5 degrees south and 30 degrees west. So we have 5 degrees south is right here for L, and 30 degrees west is right here, because this is 0, so that's west. This is east. This is north. This is south. So 4 is our correct answer. 6. Diagram below shows the latitude, longitude grid of the Earth's model. Points A and B are located on the surface. On Earth, the solar time difference between points A and B would be, so A is here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 hours is the correct answer. 7. The map below shows the latitude and longitude of 5 observers, A, B, C, and D, and E. On Earth, A, B, C, D, E. What is the altitude of Polaris, the North Star, above the northern horizon for observer A? Well, this is at 10 degrees north, so our answer is 10 degrees. Which 2 observers would be experiencing the same apparent solar time? So that's on the same longitude, so that's B and E. Answer 3. The dashed line on the map below shows a ship's route from Long Island, New York to Florida. As the ship travels south, the star Polaris appears lower in the northern sky each night. Showing the map of the eastern part of the United States, the best explanation for this observation is that Polaris is located directly over the Earth's North Pole, because that's where it is. It's not over the equator. 9. In the diagram below shows an observer measuring the altitude of Polaris. Here's a guy, there's a line of sight, and there's Polaris 20 degrees above the horizon. What is the latitude of this person, this observer? It's I'm gonna erase this again. 20 degrees is the correct answer there. 20 degrees north is the correct answer. Base your answers to question 10 on the map below. The map shows a portion of the Indian Ocean and surrounding land masses. The location of the epicenter of the large undersea earthquake that occurred on December 26, 2004 is shown by an X. There it is right there. The ISO lines surrounding the epicenter show the approximate location of the first tsunami wave produced by the earthquake in half-hour intervals after the initial earthquake. State the latitude and longitude of the epicenter of this earthquake. Include the units and compass directions in your answer. So what we have here is we follow this line up from X, and it's approximately here, and we follow it across. Let's see, it's approximately, let's say here. All right, so this is 0, so this would be 4 degrees north, and this is 90, that's 95, that's 96, approximately 96 degrees east. So the correct answer would be 4 degrees north, 96 degrees east would be, and within a deviation here, that's 5. This is obviously not on 5, it's just a little to the right. So that would be the answer there. On the accompanying diagram, mark with a dot the position of Polaris as viewed by the observer. Lay the dot Polaris. Okay, so this is north and this is south. Polaris is a north star, and they're at 50 degrees north. 50 degrees north. So we go to the north, we go up 50 degrees, and this is where Polaris would be. So then you just move that over there so you can move it. And that's where Polaris is, the North Star. Which statement about Polaris is best illustrated by the diagram shown below? At the equator, Polaris is at the horizon. At New Orleans, Louisiana, it's 30 degrees above the horizon. At the North Pole, it's 90 degrees above the horizon. The best thing is Polaris's altitude is equal to the location's latitude. That's nice. Earth's rate of rotation is approximately 360 degrees per day. It makes a full rotation every 24 hours. At which location will the highest altitude of the star Polaris be observed? Well, that's in the Arctic Circle right here, the North Pole area, 90 degrees. The lines on which set of views best represents the Earth's latitude system. So latitude is lateral. It goes side by side. And this is what it looks like from the equatorial view. And this is what it looks like from the polar view. As a ship crosses the prime meridian, an observer on the ship measures the altitude of Polaris at 60 degrees. What is the ship's location? So the ship's location is on the prime meridian, so that's 0 degrees longitude, and sees Polaris at 60 degrees, so that's 60 degrees north latitude and 0 degrees longitude. So number 2 is the correct answer. What time is it in Greenwich, England, at 0 degrees longitude when it is noon in Messina, New York, having a longitude of 75 degrees west? So we go from 0 to 75, and that's 5 hours difference. So if it's noon in Messina and we go to the east, we must increase. So 5 hours increased is 5 p.m. Question 18 only has 3 choices. That's interesting, Captain Obvious. With the aid of the GPS tracking device, a hiker covers 500 miles traveling due west while maintaining a constant 45 degrees north latitude bearing. During his travel time, the angle of Polaris would have remained the same because there's the same 45 degrees north, which means that Polaris is at 45 degrees altitude the whole time. Base your answer to question 19 on the United States time zone map shown below. The dashed lines represent meridians, lines of longitude. All right, so there we go. If the time in Buffalo, New York, right here, is 5 a.m., what time would it be in San Francisco, California? So every 15 degrees, it's 1 hour. So we have Buffalo, it's 5 a.m. If we go to the west, we must digress. East, we must increase. So we're going west. So we go 5 a.m., we go 4 a.m., we go 3 a.m., we go bing, 2 a.m., and the answer is 2 a.m. Base your answers, question 20, on the accompanying diagram and your knowledge of the earth science. The diagram represents the apparent path of the sun on the dates indicated for an observer in New York State. The diagram also shows the angle of Polaris above the horizon. Here's Polaris, 43 degrees above the horizon. State the latitude of location represented diagram to the nearest degree. Include the latitude direction in your answer. 43 degrees north. Base your answer 21 on the accompanying map. State the latitude and longitude of point F to the nearest degree. Include the correct units and compass direction in your answers. So here's F. It's approximately 44 degrees south latitude, and it's approximately 62 degrees west. State the latitude and longitude for point G. We have here G is approximately, let's see, this was 15. So let's say we could say something around 5 degrees north and 76 degrees west. Base your answers to question 22 on the map below, which shows a portion of southwestern United States. On January 17, 1994, an earthquake occurred with an epicenter at Northridge, California. There it is, Northridge. State the latitude and longitude of Northridge, California. So Northridge is approximately 34 degrees north and 118.5 degrees west. There's 118 degrees right there. Oakland is located in the Pacific time zone. Here it is. If it is noon in Oakland, what time would it be in Utah, which is in another mountain time zone? So we go from Oakland to Utah, which is one time zone over. So if we go east, we must increase. So if it's noon in Oakland, it's 1 p.m. in Utah. All right, so now you have all your answers. Make sure you make your corrections on your sheets and then review it for your upcoming quiz.